Hey, welcome. I'm Mike Pekovich, editor and creative director of Fine Woodworking Magazine, and I wanted to show you around our shop. It's not quite set up yet, but it's been so long since we've had a shop to work in, and it's taken a while for us to get up and running. I wanted to show you where we're at and let you know what we have coming up as well. Let's start in this corner because it's the corner that looks most finished, like a shop. We have a 12-inch joiner and a 15-inch planer, both with helical cutter heads. Super, super cool. The idea here was to come up with a shop that represented a typical woodworker shop. A nice one, but still not getting to super crazy machinery or super industrial stuff. So while you might have an 8-inch joiner, we've got a 12 because we like it. 15-inch planer is fine. We also have a lathe along with some other lathes, a really cool hollow chisel mortiser, which I think is a must, rock solid drill press, and this is one of 3 Oneida supercell dust collectors. For this, because we didn't know what the setup was going to be, I didn't want to go with a ducted system, which really locked things in place. Instead, we're going with 3 separate dust collectors, super powerful dust collectors, which can handle a lot of work and handle a lot of work around the shop as well. So let me show you the table saw we have set up. That's a SawStop with the flesh sensing technology. This is a professional model which can handle a shop of this size really, really well. We've already outfitted this with a cool outfeed table. So that's a good start on getting our table saw up and running. In terms of bandsaws, we have a pair of bandsaws, which is a little bit of a luxury, but we've got a little 14-inch saw to handle curves and stuff, and we have a bigger 18-inch saw which is going to handle our resawing, joinery, and probably most day-to-day tasks. So while I've only got 1 bandsaw, having 2 would be kind of cool. For our workbench, we've got a shaker workbench that Matt Kinney and I built for the magazine a while back. Super rock solid, a really great centerpiece for a shop. And behind it, it looks a little bit bare right now, but rather than going with an enclosed tool cabinets, we're going with an open tool wall, which we're eventually going to get filled out, probably with a lot of the stuff that's sitting on the workbench right now. And that's one of those things where you can get a shop set up only to a certain extent until you really start working in it. You start using tools, you start realizing they need a home, and that's when a shop really sort of takes on a life of its own. So this represents our overall shop space, but I wanted to show you one more area which is really, really neat. We've got another nice chunk of space over here where we've got another 3 workbenches set up. We've got another lathe, dust collector, some computer space, and running water for a sharpening station, which is really great for a shop. And this space here with the benches is pretty exciting in terms of what it will hopefully allow us to do, even possibly running classes in here. I'm really excited by it. So overall, it's not like a huge space. Obviously, for a home shop, it's definitely on the big side, but I think it's really manageable. I'm really excited to be here. Obviously, we have a lot of work to do, but I wanted to show you where we're at, and we'll definitely keep you informed when we get things up and running even more.